So imagine there was like a nuclear war or like a world conflict, a world global conflict, and if it affected Britain severely, what would be the most important thing for you to have? If say there was a nuclear war, for instance, everything would be contaminated, wouldn't it? Even the water. So water would be the most important thing. During COVID, everyone wanted toilet rolls, but the most important thing would be water. There's no water. So what you may have to live underground for 3 years or just keep a low profile for 3 years. How could you possibly do that? Well, guess what? You see this? This is 1.5 liters of water from Poundland. It costs 50p. It costs 50p. Can you live on 1.5 liters of water a day? Probably. So if you had 1,000 bottles, that would cost you £500. For £500, you'd have 3 years of water for yourself. Something to think about. Maybe you should buy £500 worth of water in case there's a nuclear war.